Hello and welcome to a new video on my channel. After a long break, I am back with a new tutorial. I started a little offline project at the beginning of the year. It's growing and after a month I'm getting my time back for new Blender projects. In the render video, you could see the rising smoke and steam from the cracks and lava fields. In this video, I will show you how to create this effect without starting a Mantaflow simulation. I used a simple plane for the smoke material. The first challenge is to fade out the smoke at the top of the plane, otherwise the plane would be visible to the viewer. I used the UV coordinates and the X values for the fade out. We can adjust the fade out with a color ramp. The next step is to fade out the smoke on both sides. I use the UV coordinates again, but this time the Y values. Shift all values to the center by subtracting 0.5. The complete black areas are the negative values. Mirror the right half by multiplying with -1. We combine the two halves with a maximum operation. The pattern looks good, but we need to invert it by subtracting the value from 1. Again, we use the color ramp to adjust the fade out. We combine the fade out patterns with a multiply node and get this pattern. Another multiplication with the smoke will do the work. For the smoke I use the UV coordinates and two noise textures. The first noise texture remains with the default values, scale 5 and detail 2. We adjust the texture with a color ramp with interpolation mode B-spline. The black slider has the position 0.523. The second noise texture has the lower scale 2 and the higher detail 4. The black slider has the position 0.867. The two results are combined with subtract to get the holes in the smoke. Another option is the operation add for more dense smoke. You should adjust the values of the color ramps in this case. As mentioned earlier, we multiply the results with the fade out values. Due to the multiply operation, the result is too dark, so we multiply the outcome with 10. The value controls the mix shader. Black areas are transparent and white areas are diffuse. In the simulation, the smoke should rise slowly. I rendered with 24 frames per second and I tried several driver values. Hash frame divided by 200 works best in this case. I used several planes in my scene, so I added an object info node and used the X coordinates of the location for variation. I wanted another rising speed for the second noise texture, so I added a multiply node with 3 for the lower mapping node. If you want to know how to create a fire effect with a similar technique, you might find this video interesting.